Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered why every Azure project starts with something called a resource group? Is it just another folder or is it the backbone of your entire Azure environment? Imagine building a house without organizing your materials. Windows are in one city, okay? Bricks in another and cement somewhere else. Sounds impossible, right? So that's exactly what happens in Azure without a resource group. Guys, my name is Bhaskar Sharma and I have overall 10 plus years of experience in a MNC company. Currently, I am working as a Azure data engineer. Guys, in today's video, I will explain what a resource group is, why Microsoft created it, and why every Azure engineer uses it. Whether every project actually need one, and how to create it step by step in the Azure portal. By the end of this video, you will understand one of the most important Azure concept that every cloud engineer must know. So let's get started. So guys, I have logged into the Azure portal. This is the Azure portal. So if you don't know how to create the Azure portal, so already I have made some videos. Just go through it, okay? So Azure Resource Group. So what is Azure Resource Group? Okay. First we will know. See, if you go here, all services and favorite, you will see here resource group. Okay. See, this is the option. So this is the definition. You can see here also. The resource group provide a logical container to manage and organize Azure resources, simplifying administration and enabling efficient resource management. Okay. So resource group is a logical container in Microsoft Azure that holds all the resources related to a solution or project. Think of it as a folder that keeps related Azure services together. Yeah, it is like a resource group also like that only. Okay. So this resource can include virtual machine, storage account, Azure SQL database, Azure Data Factory, Databricks, Key Vault, app services, networking components, load balancer, virtual network, function apps. So a resource group doesn't run applications or store business data itself. Okay, it is simply organize and manage Azure resources. So guys, real life example, imagine you are building an e-commerce website, right? So your project needs virtual machine, SQL database, storage account, ADF, key vault and virtual network. Suppose this is the requirement of your project. Okay. So instead of managing each service separately, so you place all of them inside one resource group. Okay. We will create one resource group. We'll place all the resource in that resource group. Then it will be easy, right? So guys, everything belongs to the same project. So that question comes, why do we need a resource group? Okay. Resource groups solve several management problems. Just remember that. First one is better organizations. So without resource group, everything appears mixed together, right? So with resource group, projects stay organized. Just remember this point. Next point is easy management. Okay, suppose your project has 50 Azure resources. Okay, instead of deleting each one individually, you can delete the entire resource group. Okay, Azure automatically removes all resources inside it. This saves a lot of time. Okay, and number 3, like access control, RBAC. Okay, so different teams can have different permissions. Okay, so examples like developers. Okay, developer can access development resource group. Testing team can access testing resource group. Production team can access production resource group. So this improves security. Next is cost management. Okay, so Azure billing can be filtered by resource group. Okay, for example, project A cost is like 18,000. Okay, project B cost is like 32,000, and project C cost is like 7,500. Okay, so finance team can easily identify which project is spending money. They can easily identify. Okay, and next point is like monitoring. Okay, monitoring means Azure Monitor and Azure Advisor can analyze a resource group together. Okay, so you can monitor CPU, memory, storage, network, alerts, okay, for the entire project. Okay, so lifecycle management. Next is lifecycle management. So suppose your project is completed. Okay, so instead of deleting resources one by one, delete resource group. Okay, so everything gets removed. Okay, so it saves lot of time also. So next question comes, why did Microsoft introduce resource group? Okay, why did Microsoft introduce resource group? So imagine Azure had millions of resources without organizations. Okay, so managing them would be very difficult. Okay, so Microsoft introduces resource group to provide organization, security, cost control, automations, governance, easy deployment. Okay, so for this they Microsoft introduced resource group to provide for these only: organization, security, cost control, automations, governance, easy deployment. So next questions, does every project need a resource group? Yes or no? Yes, because every Azure resource must belongs to one resource group. Okay, every Azure resource must belongs to one resource group. Just remember, you cannot create most Azure resources without selecting or creating a resource group. Okay, first example include Azure SQL Database, Azure Virtual Machine, Azure Data Factory, Databricks, Storage Account, Synapse, App Services, Function. So Azure require every resources to be associated with a resource group. Okay, so next is, can one resource group have multiple resource? Absolutely. Okay, for example, so data engineering resource group, suppose example like data engineering resource group. So you are creating a data engineering resource group. So inside that, Azure Data Factory, Azure SQL, Databricks, Storage Account, Key Vault, okay, Log Analytics, Virtual Machine, etc. So one resource group can contain hundreds of related resources. Just remember this one. So next question is, can one project have multiple resource groups? Yes or no? Tell yes. Large organization often separate environment. Okay, example project ABC. Okay, so for project ABC, the resource group is development resource group. Okay, testing resource group, UAT resource group. Okay, for productions resource group, each environment has own resource group. Okay, so benefits include like better security, easier management, and control deployments. Okay, I think you got it right. So we'll see now how to create a resource group in Azure Portal. So this is the Azure Portal guide. So first you click on all services, that comes to favorite, then you can search here also. On top search bar is there. If you type resource group like that, also it will show. Okay, so resource group is there, right? So click on here. Okay, so here one important thing is how to create the resource group. Okay, so to create the resource group, one best practice is like, so we are creating resource group for just for practice purpose. Okay, so in organization, if you create the resource group, so you will not create any resource group. First of all, that your like DevOps team or infra team, they will create for you. Okay, you no need to create. Just for learning purpose we are creating here. Okay, so useful meaning, it should be, name should be, when you create the resource group, that name should be meaningful. Okay, meaningful names. For example, if you are creating a resource group for like finance, just example finance dev resource group. resource group. So for finance, right here, finance dev environment, okay, dev RG resource group, like that. For test, finance test environment, okay, test RG, like that. It should be meaningful. Okay, so avoid, you should not use the names like avoid the names like, suppose, resource group 001, resource group 002. So avoid this kind of resource group. Okay, just remember this one. So here we will create a resource group just for practice purpose. Okay, this is for practice purpose only. So I have clicked on that resource group. Okay, so all services, you have to go to all services, then favorites, then resource group. Click on that. Okay, so here asking here resource manager resource group create. Okay, then you have to create one resource group. Okay, so click on create. You have to select the subscription. So mine is as of now free subscription only. Okay, so Azure subscription 1, then a resource group name. Okay, so what I will create, pass underscore DE data engineer RG resource group. Okay, this is suppose my resource group, and select the region. Okay, so region should be like Central India, East US, or West Europe. You can select anything. So I am selecting Central India. Okay, just check here where is the Central India. Central India. You can select any one. Asia, Central India, Asia specific Central India. Okay, I will select this one. Then next, tags. Tags, guys, no need to add anything as of now. Okay, if you want you can add other, this is optional. Okay, tags is optional here. Then review and create. Same here, subscription, Azure subscription. This is the resource group name. First the resource group, region is Central India. Okay, then you can create. Okay, so review plus create, Azure validates the informations. Okay, here, then create within a few seconds the resource group will be ready. So click on create. Okay, resource group is created. See here, if you search here resource group, then it will show here, right? Bhaskar DE resource group. So I will, after that, what we will do, I will create one by one services like Azure Data Factory. Okay, then storage account. So everything will comes inside this resource group. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to create the resource group. It is very easy, guy. Okay, so there is some interview question I will discuss it now. What is a resource group? A logical container that stores and manages related Azure resources. Can a resource exist without a resource group? No. Every Azure resources belongs to a resource group. Just remember. So next question is, can one resource group contain multiple resources? Yes. Okay. So next question is, can one project have multiple resource group? Yes. Development, testing, UAT and production environment commonly use separate resource groups. Okay. So next question is, what happens if a resource group is deleted? So all resources inside the resource groups are deleted as well. Just remember, so this action can have significant consequence. So it should be done very carefully. Remember this point. If you delete the resource group, inside whatever the resource you have created, service created, everything will be deleted automatically. Okay. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys. You have understood how to create a resource group. Okay. So guys, congratulations, you now understood one of the most important fundamental concept in Microsoft Azure, resource groups. These simple features helps you organize resources, manage security, control cost and simplify deployments across every cloud projects. Okay, so in the next video we will explore another essential Azure building blocks and continue mastering Azure from the ground up. Okay, so if you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and share it with anyone starting their Azure or data engineering journey, guys. Okay, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.